Hi, the final demo of this video series is going to be on Jmeter performance testing and Ruby on Rails Selenium testing for the same Magento Commerce web page, which has just a sign-in module. So let's just start with Jmeter performance testing. And Jmeter performance testing means it's just going to check the functionality of the performance of a server with respect to the load applied. But applying a great load to any server, to any third-party server, is not permitted officially. So I have just applied a minimal load on one of the server, which is a blog page of Mr. Annamalai. This is annamalaipalaniyappan.blogspot.in, wherein there are different blogs available on the page, and the person's profile could be viewed, his image could be viewed, and since we are testing it multiple times, it is getting a captcha code login, wherein the person profile could be viewed, could be logged in, and his profile can be further viewed internally. And yeah, that's what Google stops you from testing multiple times. That is why we have got a captcha code. So the test case what I have designed is the two different layers of entries. One is first time user and the other is repeated visits. For the first time user, they'll generally visit the web page, that is the home page, and they'll view the profile of the person. But when it is a repeated view, they'll just concentrate on the reviews alone of the movies. So let me just run this test case. You can see that out of the 12 viewers, it is slowly pushing up to 6, and it's just dropping down again, because I've just updated the first time viewers with 6 views and repeated viewers with 6 views. But the repeated viewers can only have access, whereas the first time viewers could not have access to the profile details. So the reports are being generated over here, both in graphical as well as in tabular format. You can see that almost everything has been blocked except for very few that are being allowed inside. And now when you just try to log in into the web page, you can see that the captcha code again launches. So Google is something which is very fishy, developed in such a way that it can avoid multiple logins at the same time. It can avoid multiple walk-ins. So only when you are from Google environment, you will be able to perform on this testing process. And this is what a report that you will finally get as a result of performance, where these many users try to log in. So I've created a scenario where the first time users, there are 6 users, and they just ramp up in 6 seconds. And there would be 10 different operations performed by them on the web page. So you can just see a result of that in tabular format, wherein you will have a tabular format of what has happened: HTTP request, view profile image, HTTP request. So all these are going to be the same type, and the data involved in the transfer, everything is going to be recorded here. And altogether a total summary of the report is as well available here. The HTTP request error is 100%, because when HTTP request goes to the server is not sending a response. That is why the HTTP request error is 100%. When you see the graphical view, the deviation is slowly increasing step by step, whereas your throughput is very low. It's only close to the bottom line, that is 0 milliseconds. And so your throughput is something which defines what is a percentage of accuracy, or what is a percentage achieved successfully. And you can see the summary, it's very clear that 100% it is going to be on error. Whereas on the other side, when you just see the throughput, it's going to be very high for all the results, that is 12 per second. And the average byte transfer, everything is going to be recorded in detail in Jmeter. So Jmeter is not just going to test the performance on these inputs, it can test the performance on various metrics and give you various types of reports. Reports are nothing but termed as listeners, and you have these many types of reports that can be generated from the Jmeter testing. And the various metrics that you can test in Jmeter are these metrics such as HTTP, JDBC, JSR223, and regular expressions, sample timeouts, or timer related operations, or configuration related operations. Everything could be tested in detail. This is all about the Jmeter, a sample of it. Since it's illegal to just get into any server and apply load than what it is determined, I've just not done that activity, and I'm just showing you a sample of what all could be done with respect to Jmeter.